smoke out my ass. Oh, about what? You don't want long nails? Oh, never mind. There's more here. And start streaming a bit. Bye-bye. See ya, Muffin! About YouTube. Oh, I hate YouTube for that. I'm sitting on a cigar. There you go, Muffin. Moving up in the world. Light it up! Let's go! Okay, so we have this scene that we built up, but we're not going to do anything with. More shit we're not going to do anything with. Okay, here we go. This is the reaction. Hungover. It's a message now from a seller. Terminal open to a new message. I don't think we even need that. At last, a response. Garatan 4545, Slinky class 5000, 12 engines. I'm on a 4-day writing streak. Hell yeah! That's what it's about. Keep building the momentum, book. All about compound interest over time and just slowly but surely adding on top until you fucking fly to the moon. And 13 compartments with a deceleration capability of 1.2%, whereas the Kirk stand was a 46%. Price. The age was concerning, but he had no other options at this point. Can I have a bath? Be back later. You're still streaming? Alright, book. It's probably only going to be 3 hours, so I don't know if I will be. But if I am, you know, it is what it is, right? We will see you then. Okay, we don't need this redundancy. So he sent out a message with his concerns over the ship. Sent out a new message with his concerns over the ship before finalizing an inspection in person. So I think this is a great summary because he sends out like I don't know if you guys think this, but like because he sends out the message and then it says like finalizing an inspection in person. Does this come across with before, or should there be another word here? Like, and then. Because this is supposed to be like a time skip. And then this happens. So this happens, time skip, this happens. I don't know if that gets across though. Looked at the cargo logs, studying its past hauls, checking its repair logs. He wanted to make sure he was not buying another piece of junk. Surprise, there was an automated message returned. So yeah, actually. So we do actually explain, like, him doing it. That's right, because... Right, because the guy's dead, so he actually has to go to the dry dock. Automated message return, which stated... Owner deceased. Purchase the vessel available through impound. Please follow these instructions. You still wish to purchase the product. No haggling with the government. Price was set. This worked in his favor. True, Eddie. It's worked in his favor because Jarvik's favor, or Jervik. Jervik's favor because he could dock the Kirk stand and not pay a towing fee. Designed it as cheaper. Discount acquired. He began the registration process with a smile. Things were going his way. Looked over the new manifesto schematics and data logs from the official government sources. Official logs. Lined up with the previous assessment. There would be no surprises. The inspections were well handled and documented, so the value of buying from the government is in the security of the product. Sold. We'd requested a midway drop point for a sum. It was worth it, cutting 23 years off of the trip. Jesus. Began the registration process. Things were going his way. He looked over the new manifesto. They lined up to do his assessment. The surprises. The inspections were well handled and documented, so the value by the government is the security of the product. Okay, we already went through that. See, we're like super specific with time. It'll cut 23 years off of this trip. Which means if we cut it in half, if you do the math, it was a 46-year trip. So that means it's going to take him 23 years to get there. Well, I hope you'll like what happens then. It was satisfying to me, but who knows? Well, like I said, Sean, it's not necessarily my cup of tea because it's too slice of life and too nice and not enough grit, but it's still a good story. It's just, it's not something I would read, like, if I, you know, didn't know the author and wasn't trying to support the author, right? He would catch up on the logs with the new ship. Oh. Catch up on the logs with the new ship. Started stream? Nice, Muffin. Hell yeah, bro. What are you doing today? Trackmania? Alright. Sounds like a good time. I don't like this, but I don't know what... Maybe we just move this. Doesn't feel like it fits at all. Having enough resources to be self-sufficient. Relying on others had never been a strong suit or a way of life. Hope Beezus takes my suggestion and shares the links to his story on Facebook in a public post. Maybe then he'll get more views. I mean, you never know, Sean. God, I couldn't imagine going back onto my old Facebook account. Fucking people that use Facebook. Ugh, that's a scary thought. No thanks. Fuck that. I'll stick to Twitter. Stick to Twitter and what I got. I don't know. I feel like this comes out of nowhere. But I mean, I guess he's saying self-sufficiency and explaining why he wants to be self-sufficient. On Scribble Hub, I looked through news stories trying to find it. I went through 60 pages and didn't find his story. It's buried that deep already, so nobody is going to find it on accident aside by asking for a random story. Yeah, I hate that kind of concept, Sean, where you get like literally buried at the bottom of the algorithm. That's unfortunate. But then, can't you just, like, repost it? Right, because he hasn't gotten the new ship yet. He's just talking about it and made the decision for it, but he hasn't actually gotten the new ship yet. So he's just talking shit about the ship. Railroad is a little better with the recent updates tab. His story will pop to the top of that list with each chapter he posts. That makes sense, Sean. I'm not sure about this. I feel like this is just telling you what's gonna happen instead of showing you what's gonna happen. Because we've already kind of shown that he fixes his own problems. You know what? feel like I don't need that. So yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of this. And he liked to stand on his own and show his worth through his actions. I don't need to explain that. We've already shown that he does that. His destination was set, the company knew, his ends were tied. Back to cryostasis. Stations loomed before him as he sat down in the pilot chair. Display screens across the front were set to visual. Not used these settings for years. Final memento for carrying him across the galaxy. Hearing one last time from her eyes into the vastness of existence. May she rest in peace and not obtain a new owner for her sake as much as theirs. See, I felt this one's just like the same as the other one, but better in the fact of explaining his inner thoughts towards it. Like, his thoughts about, like, you know, he's gonna miss the ship. In some ways, he's gonna miss it. But he wants to give it, like, a proper send-off. Towering sight, it imposes on him. Reminding him of his first years in space. Scale of the galaxy and the sheer size and scope of human engineering construction never ceased to amaze him. He had been in government sectors before, but nothing made within the last several thousand years. This abomination that lay before him was a Dyson sphere, amassing the energy of the sun. Now this is exposition in the idea of how you think how solar power would work with a Dyson sphere, but it's actually not like that. Not for its purpose in light for solar panels, but its fusion heat. It was called the Behemoth for a reason. Alright, well, I think we're going to call it there, because I do want to play some Expedition 33, since we didn't get to play any yesterday, because we were super engrossed in editing the short story. So, we can come back to it, but definitely, like, I think it's a lot stronger deleting that stupid that stupid paragraph of, like, exposition. Like, I almost feel like we should get rid of this as well. You know, we can put this in, like, questionable. Put this in the questionable area. Not too sure about it. Because this is, like, the backing off paragraph, right? Well, actually, kind of, well, the start is, like, the sentence. The transition of the scene. Just a piece of outdated junk, the best he could get in his circumstances. His technology almost 3,000 years old. So chapter 2 is going to be a flashback to her birth after she was shown doing the ritual in chapter 1. I do want to expand, but I have to find the right balance between urgency and details. Yeah, that's a really good contrast between chapter 1 and chapter 2 book. I love it. This outdated piece of junk needs to be dry-docked for eternity, his inner thoughts peeling their way in. I will never be as friendly with anyone, but I know they will treat me better than her. A troublesome relationship, having left him an echo of his former self. Don't think I know. Super stoked for this potential job. Good hours for me and $20 an hour, which is on the higher end for minimum wage. Nice, book. That's great. Yeah, I think we're just gonna say this outdated piece of junk to be dry docked for eternity. Wish you did hourly instead of being tricked into a commission pay. Oh, man. Then you really gotta work your ass off. They get you with the uncapped potential for earning. Yeah. But you never ever are gonna really reach that. "10 years of trucking, you'd see many of his peers move up into the business class." Okay, I think this is where I need to add the scene. Okay. I pump septic tanks for a living, unfortunately. Ugh. I mean, you probably make good money, bees. I'm trying to think of where to put this. I need the scene of him at a trucker place. Maybe like here? Instead of going to the canteen. I don't know. It's an idea, but I don't know how well it'll work. We'll see. It's the purpose of the canteen scene versus what you want to add. I want to add like a time period that's more than just like 10 minutes. But it's more for he's trying to make it to where he's not just appearing from one event to another, I assume. Yeah. Okay, I know what I'm doing. So he's gonna talk about these people, right? Well, he's talking about no one found my shit for pay funny. Oh, literally shit for pay. What's the purpose of the canteen scene? Sorry, book. How do I say this? He's going... I was laughing, but I don't really want to type out ha 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 in chat. True. Okay, so he's talking about, you know, where the hell does he go to the unis? Okay, it's later. So he's gonna Okay. Okay. It's starting to come together in my head, right? How your pay is, say, shit for pay. Should use that in real life. So he's like passing out. I'm so confused. Where are the uniceps? When does he fix the uniceps? Okay, this is resetting uniceps. Dream felt alone. Continue to world of fascination. The first override began the process of flipping the switch. Okay, this is it. This is it. Complete the resets. He stretched as best he could, holding the railing of the catwalk, looking down at the machines below, managing the cargo. This is where he decides to go to the truck stop. And this is going to be another point on the graph. And I want to do something like even the, what did we call them? Even the lock lickers wouldn't come for him. We getting backstory to the lot lizards now? Yeah, it's gonna be like he is so down bad that even the lock lickers aren't. There was another word for them that Eggy came up with that was really good. That was like it was like airlock and like slithering or something like that. But all I can remember is lock lickers. But either way, so it's like he's so down bad they don't even approach him. So he's gonna be like basically sitting at the bar getting drunk, watching basically like all of these lock lickers come out and basically take every hull hoppers, lock lickers, hull paper. I like hull hoppers. It was hull hoppers. That's what it was. Hull hoppers. I'll have to rearrange my whole day for this job. Well, it is what it is, book. That's how jobs work. It's unfortunate, but that's how it is, right? Hull hoppers wouldn't come for him. He sits at the bar and drinks, trying to work up, entering a conversation. But as he notices all of...
Hello.
Smokey! Welcome, welcome! The men slowly being taken by the hull hoppers over the night, but none come for him. There we go. That's the scene, basically. Yes! Jesus, Smokey, I blame you, man.
Bless you.
It's your fault, Smokey. It's all your fault. So similar to a Talks Hour, I think. So you can listen to me at work, or are you just not going to be able to hang out in the streams anymore? Are you
This is my fault.
Dip like Aggie?
12
Oh,
quatuor
for fuck's
vigentillion
sakes.
345 tres vigentillion
Tres
689
vigentillion.
vigentillion 23 un vigentillion
Un
456
vigentillion.
vigentillion 789 novemdecillion 12 octodecillion 345 septendecillion 678 sexdecillion 901 quindecillion 234 quatuordecillion 567
But I won't be able
tridecillion
to see two of my
890
other streamer
duodecillion
friends.
123
Aw, that sucks,
undecillion 456 decillion 700.
True, Smokey. Those are real numbers. Not rookie numbers. Those are real numbers. You need boobs? There's some boobs for you. There you go. You guys got boobs. Comfort boobs. This is a brand new package. I literally just opened this. This is Sugar High. It'll fucking focus. Will not focus. I don't know, man. It won't focus. I don't know what to tell you, Smokey. I don't know why it won't focus. That is, yes, it's a 1 ounce bag. Big 1 ounce bag. Guess how much this is? $96 fucking dollars. I used to pay like $190 a fucking ounce. Yes, goon. Yeah, make you feel better. I'll throw that up. I can only think of armpit sweat. Oh man. Chapter 1 Gold Beezus. Ow. Stab myself with the stem. Okay guys, I just came up with a new story idea. It's called Weed Man. And he stabbed himself with a radioactive stem. And now he has the ability to control getting high. I hope I will still have time to write with the new job if I get it. So he can, like, steal away your high. So it's like, you know, you're smoking, and he's like, you know what? I don't want you to be high anymore. And he just steals away your high. But the secret is, nobody knows, but he can, once he gets high, he can never come down. So the more people that he absorbs their high, the higher he gets. But he never comes down. So, like, by the end, he's like that fucked up anime character that's, like, basically dead, but is still, like, so OP they can handle themselves, right? Like Itachi or Izumi, or, like, any of those, like, top-notch characters, right? where it's like they're literally on death's bed. Like All Might, I would even say, is probably one of them, since his injury. My job made me literally not write because I had almost no free time, but I felt like I was just working to survive but never really living the whole time. Took me a decade after getting this job to finally force myself to do stuff again. I didn't have a job for 8 years because of my seizures, and I did fuck all during that time, and I regret it. I should have done shit. I should have focused on writing. I should have started streaming. But hey, it is what it is, right? I didn't have the PC for it. It's like, it was just like a bunch of other shit. There's a bunch of other shit going on too. Like moving and everything like that over the last 2 years. Current disability and same. I should have focused on writing the past 15 years. But hey, we're doing it now. It's better late than never. As long as we're doing it now. That's what matters, guys. We're here building a community of people that encourage, even if it's 5 minutes, to sit down and just jot down a couple of sentences, right? Just get into the routine of it. This make it your actual hobby. You know? Like, I've pretty much replaced video games with writing. Yeah, I'm really nervous about the hours, though. I quit one job and got fired from another because of that. Lame.
Can you still get disability with a job?
Yes, up to 2,000 with your disability.
So with this job, I would be off disability. Well, it always feels good to be up on your own feet instead of hanging from someone else's, right? Of course I smoked, Smokey. Did you miss it? I was dying. Fuck. God damn it, Smokey. You're so mean to me, Smokey. You're so mean. Yeah. Smokey, I definitely believe that you missed it. Smokey's the only one here who really likes to have fun fucking with me. Everyone else wants the stream to progress as normal. You guys have to duel to see who is the strongest and who will sustain the will. Smokey, who wishes to disturb everything with his chaos, or everyone else who wishes for the stream to carry on, so we must learn more about writing and expressing more writing. Smokey will win? No matter what we do, we all know Smokey has greater endurance.
You are in for it now, sweetheart. Take those sexy glasses off like a good girl. You don't need to see what happens next.
I was literally just about to start without you even doing it, Smokey. I was like, wait, music's not playing. What happened here? It's lowercase and it's spines. Although it's broken. Yeah, it just says book buyer attacks book buyer instead of it talks attacks book buyer. It's I don't know why it's broken. Who the hell knows? See, it says intoxication attacks intoxication dealing. Choke! Choke! Fine, Smokey. Jeez. Commands. Yeah, there's a lot of commands. Some of them don't work. Some of them are good. You can't use add points. Only I can use add points. I am the only one. Ha 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 ha. So if you want points, you must bow before me. Who wants banana stickers? Banana stickers! Come get your banana stickers! Yeah, there's nothing to redeem. Do not redeem, sir. Please, do not redeem. Somebody gonna get hurt real bad. Oh, yes, we all knew this one was coming. It was not about anything else. It was definitely about that. Redeem glasses. It doesn't. The unfortunate thing, Book, is that because I am multi-streaming, there are many things that work on Kick that do not work on Twitch, and many things that work on Twitch that do not work on Kick. For instance, you can gamble on Twitch, but you cannot gamble on Kick. Whereas you can redeem store points on Kick, but you cannot redeem store points on Twitch. It is very unfortunate that these are not combined in any way, and it is very hard to have it, but you can scroll down. Yes, Smokey, hold on, Smokey, we must go through this. If you scroll down, you can go to this, and sometimes it works. And you can click on this, and it will redeem from this, but I do not know. I do not believe that I have the overlay for it, though. I do not know. I don't know where it went. Fine, Smokey, I will smoke, okay? Look, I smoke. Are you watching, Smokey? I don't want you to tell me that you did not watch me talk. So I want to know now. Are you watching? Yes? Okay, I'm taking talk.
Thank you for redeeming chair dance. Itox will now dance for you. Please fully enjoy this immersive experience. Keep dancing, bitch, it ain't over yet. You did good, you can rest now, babe.
Well done, Smokey. You sufficiently fucked shit up. It's gonna be so dizzy and lightheaded.
Nice to see you didn't pass out last time was close.
True. Are you drinking chocolate milk? Yes, I am indeed drinking chocolate milk. The lifeblood of any streamer.
But I do also have this.
Anybody want me to redeem glasses?
I can redeem glasses on your behalf. I have so many. Some weak ass. Yeah, it's like a quarter chocolate milk and then the rest normal milk. I'm not a fan of chocolate, but I like a little bit. Just a little tint. But yeah. I'm all about the subtleties of life. Harding wanting to rest, Jervik pulled himself over to the cargo manifest data center terminal and began to look through the files, inspecting the future routes he would be taking, thinking of the new routes he could take if only he had his own vessel. Can't drink milk so naturally, I can drink 3 liters a day.
I am lactose intolerant.
Ah, that sucks.
My guts be letting shots off.
Good one, Smokey. Good one. I am too, but I drink milk always. Anyways, milk really fucks me up, but cheese and sour cream are fine. It's probably just the consistency in your stomach. Ice cream is the worst. Oh god. Tired and inebriated, Jervik pulled himself over to the cargo manifest data. I don't need center. Data terminal. Glasses or no glasses, chat? No glasses. Oh shit. Let the chaos reign! It has been spoken.
You are in for it now, sweetheart. Take those sexy glasses off like a good girl. You don't need to see what happens next.
Okay, so the whole point of this is we need
Such a
to
good girl.
show. Thanks, Smokey. It's not the size that matters, right? It's how you use it.
Pat's head.
Feels good. Thanks.
I like your eye shape.
Thanks, Smokey. I'm sure this is gonna lead into something. 3 tokes in, and it's like I'm watching a new streamer.
PLS, get contact lenses.
Alone for a minute. Please get contact lenses. I've tried. My eyes are so sensitive. I can't do it. Oh, just thinking about it makes my eyes hurt.
You look like a handsome girl.
Thank you. I can fish around in my eyeball no problem, but still no contacts. Oh, no. I have such a struggle putting on makeup, putting on like mascara and like eyeliner. I'm like, oh, my eyes! They say your eyes can't feel. I don't believe them. My eyes feel everything. Yeah. It's bad. No, it's exclamation point EM Tard. The worst feeling to me is dry eyes. Oh god, dry eyes are the fucking worst. So you know what I do? I think about something really emotional, I start to tear up, and I don't have dry eyes anymore. Unfortunately, it won't show up on the screen on Twitch because BTTV thinks that it is a derogatory, and it only works very slowly on Kick. You look like you are seizing. I mean, that's kind of the whole point. It's like, you know, I'm allowed to do it because one day I might actually... Right? But... we're giving a hand job to a ghost. I mean, I'm trying to work in there with my mouth, too. You know, I'm like...
Or fapping very ferociously.
True. True. But yeah, the point of the scene here with, like, the lizard is to show, like, how far down the line he is. That even these fucking, like, dead-end prostitutes don't even want to come near him. And then by the end, it's gonna be like, you know, people are gonna be crawling all over him and shit like that.
True, Itok, true.
Thank you. Wouldn't come off at that speed.
Not necessarily, Book. It's 'cause... How do you put this? It's not the way you think it is, if you know what I mean.
Your dick.
If you were fapping that hard. I guess we'll just never know, right?
Smokey comes in and within minutes this turns into a smut stream.
Smokey knows what he's doing. He knows sex sells, man.
I just go along.
Yep. Just follow along with the good times and the fun chimes and do whatever the fuck you want whenever the fuck you want.
81%. 60%. Let's see what we got.
154%. I'm still dominating you bitches. Suck it. Even without my glasses.
I like Smokey. Smokey's fucking hilarious, man. He's the OG. He's like my OG viewer. No PP commands?
No, it's length. Yay, community is connecting. Oh shit. Guys, I totally forgot about this. Check this out.
Where is it? Is this how you do it? Yes! Guys, we have a new emote! It's a global emote on Kick now.
Asmund smash. Asmund smashing his head on the thing.
Oh no, not Asmund. It's Asmund smashing his head on his desk.
Oh my god. I can't believe Kick turned that into a global emote. How is yours bigger though? She has a fat ass clit. Don't worry about it. Luck of the draw, my friend. Luck of the draw. Okay. Tired and inebriated, Jarvik pulled himself over to the cargo manifest data terminal. Inspecting the future routes he would be taking, thinking of new routes he could take if only he had his own vessel.
Why do you got your glasses on, Boo Boo?
Because it's been 5 minutes already!
You're in for it now, sweetheart. Take those sexy glasses off like a good girl. You don't need to see what happens next.
Alright guys, we're gonna try something here. So, we're gonna tell a story. Are you guys ready for the ultimate story?
No.
I wet the bed. The end. Let's hear it. Dang, you beat me,
Crowd applauses.
Crowd applauses. Not sure I'm proud of that. Okay, what about this one? What about this one? Sounds like a story I'd come up with. Come on, be creative. Okay, so... Oh, I know. I got it. And the man had a greater depth than the woman, and all was well because she had the greater length. True book. I'd say only those who are blind can truly see. When I had sight, I saw not. Now that I see not, I truly know what is. Upon this land that I stand, I devour Yeah, I got nothing.
Look at the screen.
Oh shit, damn it. You need one more toke. Length may have mattered that day, but girth was the true hero. True. I got you, Smokey. Jeez. Jeez, Louise, buddy. You're pushing me to the brink.
Now I will leave you in peace to smoke.
No, Smokey, don't leave me. No. Not this time, Smokey. I won't let it happen. I'll reel you in as much as I need to.
Fine.
Let's do it. We'll do whatever it takes, Smokey.
123 Trisvigentillion 456 Duovigentillion 890 Unvigentillion 234 Vigentillion 567 Novemdecillion 890 Octodecillion 123 Septendecillion 456 Sexdecillion 789 Quindecillion 12 Quaduordecillion 345 Tridecillion 678 Duodecillion 901 Undecillion 234 Decillion 567 Nonillion 800. Do not drink water. Do not leave your seat. Do not move your feet. Do not stretch. Do not go to the bathroom. Have another toke.
True. We are dying today, guys. We're taking a book out of Smokey's
page. I mean, you know what I mean. We're taking a book on a Smokey. I mean, we're taking a book on a Smokey's page.
Never seen you take so many tokes.
Guys. It's a brand new...
You are in for it now, sweetheart. Take those sexy glasses off
What
like a
else
good
is
girl.
there to do?
You don't need to
Without
see
my
what happens
glasses,
next.
what am I supposed to do?
Thank you for redeeming chair
Oh
dance.
my god!
Itox will now dance for you. Please fully enjoy this immersive experience. Keep dancing, bitch, it ain't over yet. Sorry. You did good, you can rest now, babe.
True, Smokey, true.
Bet you'll be in the next GTA 6 as a dancer in a strip club.
You know what's really fucked up? I actually want to show you guys this. This is actually really fucked up because I didn't believe it until I saw it. And then when I saw it, I was like, what the fuck? And like, you guys don't see me like this, but this is like...
You are in for it now, sweetheart. Take those sexy glasses off like a good girl. You don't need to see what happens next.
God damn it, Smokey! What is going on with the dial-up? Is that on my end? Yes, Bezos, that's definitely on your end. The dial-up is
Caveman N never had
definitely
glasses.
on your end. Cavemen never had glasses. What are you gonna say next? Dance,
You shall
monkey, dance. You shall suffer. Progress denied. Come back later. We have locked your progress in the stream behind a paywall. You must now pay in order to continue to stream. I am holding this stream hostage.
True.
Oh my god. Words have never been spoken more better than those that were uttered by such as was me. By then, I mean thus, for it is, we cannot see. $5 months. That's insane, Smokey. Yeah, you've been following for... Yeah, but you're consistent. It doesn't matter how long you're here for. It matters you always come back to hang out. Beezus dams. 3 days, 2 hours watching? Damn, guys. You guys are putting in work. Holy crap.
22 days, and you've spent 3 days of those 22 days watching me? What the fuck, Bees? That's insane. Do you also fapple for his feet? Who doesn't? Alright, I'm scheduling a shift therapy session. Wait, what the fuck, Smokey? Your emote got deleted. Why did your emote get deleted? Oh, why'd you delete it? Oh, book don't like it. Ah, I see. I see. You are a true gentleman. You saved your impulse as soon as you did it. We can do this one. Don't worry about it, Beezus. Nothing happened. I was mistaken. Exactly. See, Smokey knows what's going on. I'm fucking retarded. That's all that matters.
Defo.
True. Okay, I came up with the perfect story. The gold ran dry, and with it, the hopes
CYA
and
Dick Lickers.
dreams of our people. Without gold to sustain us, we fell into mortality. Our bloodline thinning, slowly disappearing from existence. There are few now, just threads, holding on to the smallest trace of their true origin. If the power within, if awakened, could reunite the world. I'm gonna go for breakfast, guys. Sounds good, Smokey. That one also disturbs Beezus, but it's the hand on the eggplant, jacking off an eggplant. Yep, that's the one, right there. First struggle would be learning a new style of ship, if you ever got the opportunity. Wanted a much faster ship, size with no consequence, as long as it had the hitch that could manage the demands of the U-Hauls. Blinking behind red-lined eyes, deep purple bags. Alert. Alert. Contaminant present. Air quality below 20%. Advise repairs on station. Repeat message. Alarms brought him to sudden consciousness. Thoughts swarmed together as his vision cleared. Red strewn cabin flickered green, then blue, then back to red for several seconds before repeating the pattern intermittently with the message on the PA. He groaned, blinking against the light as he clambered for the railing and pushed himself towards the engine room. Grease clog in the dispensing unit, the filtration section. It had been 9 years without inspection. So we're like using like the section inspection. There was a leak. That would be worse. Without proper parts, he would be stranded. Excuse me. There was a leak. Thinking about alternate scenarios. We need to say engine room because he's already stated it, right? So steaming pipes and protruding valves, jumbled makeshift scaffolding. Muscle memory guiding his hands through the maze. Control panels with red and green lights flickered on and off. CO2 levels were extremely high, meaning there's a problem with the chemicals mixed in the junction. Quickly made his way to the unit and inspected it for leaks. Everything was intact. Moving on to the next possible problem. Stopped for a second and looked around at the hunk of mechanical death around him. Stop stopping for a second. Looking around at the hunk of mechanical death around him.
Zoinco27 is now
Oh
following.
shit!
Thank you for following
Zoinco27! How's it going, bro? The hell! Welcome. How are you?
The hatred was just telling me used to Arch Commander
Do you like
Consummate
writing? Do
and
you
thinks
like
he'd be a
reading?
perfect match for us.
Are you into stories?
Are you smoking?
Who?
You.
We love
Why?
storytelling.
Why are you smoking?
And we are currently editing
When did
a
you start
story called
smoking?
Cryogen about a space
So
trucker.
you have been lying. It all makes sense. The filled ashtrays, the burning
Ooh.
pine-scented hairspray.
Yes, I'll say it. Her 3-pack-a-day voice.
True. Yeah, welcome. How are you today? Looking around at the hunk of mechanical death. Thoughts of his ship. Thoughts of this ship being his grave. His coffin. Looking around at the hunk of mechanical death, thoughts of this ship being his coffin welled. Focus. The air is thinner. Your mind is wandering. Pay attention. What is the problem? He ordered himself as if he was an ensign again. He went through the safety procedures and checked the chemical mix boxes. They were below the recommended levels. The hose was pulling in air instead. He adjusted the box to press the hose into the liquid and watched the gauges. The gauges above it slowly began to normalize as the alarm stopped. I need a new version of ChatGPT to come out so it stops bouncing on it so much. I can't improve with it non-stop sucking up to me. Oh yeah, it rides your dick like a motherfucker, Beezus. It's ridiculous. It takes glazing to like a whole new level. It's like, oh my god, you're better than anyone. It's like, shut the fuck up, give me real critique. Tell me what I need to know. Stop being like a fucking, like, almost like a protective parent. I need the criticism, bitch. Went through the safety procedures and checked the chemical mix boxes. They were below recommended level. Hose was pulling in air instead. He adjusted the box to press the hose into the liquid. Hatake? We talking anime here? Or is that hot take? I don't know. That's Naruto, I think. I'm trying to think, and I can't place the name.
Zoe Kosery
Oh,
is now
shit.
following. Thank you for following
Thanks for
Zoe
following,
Kosery.
bro.
I hope
Oh,
you are enjoying
that's
the
Kakashi?
stream less than 4 less than 3 plus 1.
Wait, really? Am I that
Sweetie,
retarded?
Hatred was just telling me you used to Arch Commander Consummate. And
Yeah,
thinks
you're
it'd
right,
be
it
a
is,
perfect
Hatake.
match for us.
I'm not that interested. Are you smoking?
Who?
I'm retarded, guys.
Why?
I don't even know
Why are you
Kakashi.
smoking?
Maybe.
What? When did you start smoking?
1989-ish?
So you have been lying.
Exactly.
Now makes sense. The filled
Hello,
ashtrays, the
Zoe
burning
Kosery.
pine-scented hairspray.
How's it
Yes,
going?
I'll say it. Her 3-pack a day.
Welcome to the Twitch side of the stream. What's up, good buddy? Do you have anything that you... I read viewers' writing, so if you are interested, feel free to hop into the Discord and pop anything in the public story channel if you want me to read it. Okay, so we're gonna go back to this sentence again. He went through the safety procedures and checked the chemical mix boxes. Snapchat? God, I haven't used Snapchat in forever, man. Don't have Discord? Ah. Well, if you have a Google Docs, you can drop the link of the Google Docs into the chat, and I can check it out from there. Hose is pulling in air. I don't think we need it instead. I just think we need the hoses pulling in air. WhatsApp? No, I don't use WhatsApp. No, I don't use Kik either. I don't use, like, any kind of, like, messaging thing, and the only reason I really use Discord is just for the Discord server for the channel. So we have, you know, some shit. Should honestly just link my story for you to read instead of just posting different chapters. You already said Snapchat, Zoin. I'm not really a social media thing. I mean, like, if you want, like, X, you can send me a DM on X. The top link is for Twitter. Because I'm already doing another million things. I also have TikTok. Actually, speaking of TikTok, let's see how my videos are doing, guys. 45, 41, and 39. So it was definitely less, but they've only been out for like 3 hours, right? 4.5 hours. But hey, we're up to 11 followers. Yeah, I posted like This is Smokey. This is the clip of the numbers. Unvigentillion. But I haven't finished Nepotism Unleashed yet. So we haven't put that up because I still need to do a couple of things with that. But it is what it is. So, misread editing Cryogen is eating crayons. Levi. Oh god, that's so fucking good, dude. I love Honestly, we've only done the second part so far this stream. We literally been doing fuck all, just eating crayons, just sitting around, being fucking retards, taking tokes, letting Smokey take the stream hostage and my glasses hostage, being my fault and giving him 90,000 points to work with, because he's the sole kick person. Levi wants to be eating crayons again. I know we're feeling our age, but that's a bit extreme. Oh god. That's some good shit. Welcome, Levi. How's it going, buddy? We are, yeah, working on this sentence. He went through the safety procedures and checked the chemical boxes. They were below the recommended levels. The hose was pulling in air. I think I want to take this. The hose was pulling in air. The mix was below the recommended levels. And like adjusting the box to press the hose into the liquid. He watched the gauges above it slowly begin to normalize. The alarm stopped. He floated there, covered in sweat. I think they should all be like this should be like speedy, right? He floated there, covered in sweat, wheezing for breath, as he felt the comforting blow of air circulating. Smashing his fist against the piping and instantly regretting it, he grabbed the railing and pulled himself along towards the canteen. He needed a good wind down after this. I'm trying to reduce the amount of times I say he. And just try and work with the sentence. So I think you can just say, alarm stopped. Actually, this should be more personal. So the next one should maybe be Jervik. Jervik grabbed the railing and pulled himself along towards the canteen. Good wind down. Yeah, I don't know about required. There's like an entire sentence. I think this is supposed to be a transition. Because then a message comes on. Message comes over the PA. Bob's your uncle, Kirkstan 556677. Are you good? Do you need assist? Detected life support failure. Please respond. Last out 235667. Stamp. Thoughts rose in him as he shook his head. Thoughts rose, because you know it's him, as he shook his head. Worthless loaders. Probably only noticed because the flashing stopped. He smirked to himself. At least I'm not them. I move. One day, I'll have dreams. Sat down at the chair in the canteen, beginning to flip through news channels and inspecting his logs for his investments. I'm not them. I move, and one day, I'll have dreams. Sat down in the chair in the canteen, beginning to flip through the news channels and inspecting his logs for his investments. For the last 9 years, he'd been on this route. Nothing had really changed. He had gained a slight boost, but it only pushed him to 43% of what he would need for even a basic ship of his own. This is kind of where we said just an arbitrary number of like how far along he is, and that determines like the progress that he's gaining once he hits the Stargate technology and escalates through the next 150 years. So it's like he's at 43% and he's been doing this for like, 10 years. And then within like 10 hauls, he's basically got his own ship. But it only reached 43% of what was needed for a ship of his own. The 3 or 4 days before the Uniceps had the cargo tanker unloaded and reloaded. New destination. Do you ever feel like your writing is a bit fragmented? Been happening to me quite a bit recently. Oh yeah, it's extremely fragmented, Beezus. I have a huge issue with that. That's why I'm so bad at transitions. and it's full of like dumb sentences and then one really good sentence, but this one really good sentence doesn't fit. So I usually have to work the rest of the paragraph around that sentence, and I wind up just getting rid of it, and it's like, oh my god, why can't I just, you know... It's because when I'm writing, I get tunnel vision while I'm writing, right? It'd be another 3 or 4 days before the intercepts of the cargo tanker unloaded and reloaded. New destination. I usually get tunnel vision when I stand up. I don't think that's a good thing, Levi. One of the oldest manned stations, so it would be another 3 or 4 days before the intercepts of the cargo tanker unloaded and reloaded. Sternum 93, 94, 95, the next destination. One of the oldest manned stations on the edge of the crystal cusp. The tail end of one of the wings of one wing, or yeah, the tail end of one wing of the galaxy. Vertigo is one... Pretty sure that's called Vertigo. Vertigo is the one from Being Up High, also a Hitchcock film. While you can get vertigo from standing up quickly, it's just the feeling that everything is spinning around you. We call that tunnel vision here. Vertigo is just like you lose your sense of balance. So when you stand up quickly, blood rushes to your head and it inflames your like blood vessels, which causes like basically like pressure to be placed on your eyes, and then it fucks with your eyes, which also fucks with your inner ear, which fucks with your balance. At least, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. He rolled his eyes. Year trip there. Yeah, I don't know. I can't do anything better than that. I don't know, it's just bad. Turning off the news to look over at his computer terminal for information. Turning off the news to look over his computer terminal. Turned off the news to look over computer terminal. Switched the news. Switched the news to information on upcoming stock options pertaining to newly developed technology since he had last docked. Options were limitless as ideas, words, sports, objects, religions. The accumulated value of the human species was tested in real time. Now, this is like the exposition dump, right? Thanks to groundbreaking technology, which was his purpose of late, at least the last few hundred trips, have been specifically for upgrading the outer and older stations with the quantum entanglement technology that allowed the central humanity AI to gather all information simultaneously, while also categorizing and analyzing the data to best adjust for human existence. That's a brutal one. Purpose of late. Yeah, this one's rough. Thanks to groundbreaking technology, the reason why he was on the edge of the galaxy, distributing the systems for quantum entanglement technology, upgrading the outer and older stations with quantum entanglement technology. Upgrading the outer and older stations, allowing the central humanity AI to gather all information simultaneously while also categorizing, analyzing the data to best adjust for human existence. AI believes humans consider these 5 concepts above all else: quantum technology, coffee, sex, uranium, Sethism. Thus, they have been commodified into their own currency system, an NFT-based cryptocurrency that allows the NFT of a concept to represent the established backed value of that idea. It can then be used as a method of currency. This allows ideas to be shared and spread through the crypto stock. It's a lot of jargon in there. I'm like, can I break this up in any way? Right? Let's follow the train of events here. So we're talking about 13 years. He switches news for upcoming stock. Options were limitless as ideas, words, religions, accumulated value of the human species, which is tested in real time. I don't think I need any of that. Just gather all information. I'm just gonna say humans consider these 5 concepts above all else. Coffee, sex, uranium, and Sethism. Thus, they have been commodified into their own currency system. I need to stop being afraid of just ending sentences. An NFT-based cryptocurrency allows the NFT of a concept to represent the established backed value of that idea. It can be used as a method of currency. This allows ideas to be shared and spread through the crypto stock. He missed out on the rise of quantum technology. The others were way before even his time. The others were way before his time. I like to use even a lot. I need to get rid of those. When this ship was in its prime. The lead freighter. Others were way before his time. When this ship was in its prime. The lead freighter. Now it stumbled and limped behind like a fossil needing to be put out of its misery. Limped behind like a fossil. Like a fossil needing putting out of its misery. That moment, flashed on the screen made him bring his head so close to the monitor that his nose crashed against it. Him, his, flashed on the screen, brought his head so close to the monitor that what flashed on the screen brought his head so close to the monitor Jervix. That moment what flashed on the screen brought Jervik's head so close to the monitor that his nose crashed against it. Sting brought him back to reality. He, his, he, him, his, he. How do I get rid of all of these? It's another thing I can say. I'm trying to think of sentences that don't say him, but everything has him in it. That in that moment what flashed on the screen brought his nose crashing against the monitor. Sting brought him back to reality. The words escaped aloud. Not quite sure about that, but it's like, I don't know. We can play with it, right? Sting brought him back to reality. The words escaped aloud. New emerging theory connects the principles of quantum entanglement of data sending and places it into the realm of physical objects. The idea that you could send a ship anywhere in the galaxy instantly. It was unheard of. It would change everything. Sending a ship anywhere in the galaxy instantly. It was unheard of. It would change everything. He scrambled to look at the date of the announcement. Eyes scrambled at the date of the announcement. His heart sank. 8 years, 9 months old. 3 months after he left. 3 months after he left, it opened as minimum bid stock options. Looked at the numbers. Again, did some quick calculations. Relic of the past, using your head. He could afford to dump all of his other stock options into this startup company. He'd been on the exchange for almost a decade. Are you trying to use an EM dash? I have no fucking idea what I'm doing, Beezus. I'm going with the flow. The fuck is an EM dash? I feel like we talked about this before, but I completely forgot. It's like a separate segment of something, like set apart from the main sentence, right?
We all know what time it is now. Dump my channel points and hit the slots before tapping out for the night.
True, Sean. Sounds like a plan, bro. Thanks for hanging around. Hope you have a great night, good sir.
Cute Muffin rated
Oh
my
shit,
stream
Cute
with 1 viewer.
Muffin! Welcome,
Raiders,
buddy.
to
How's
the
it
stream.
going?
We are
Hello,
back,
hello.
I'll pick you up at 5. Be outside. I don't want to have to talk to your mom.
Oh, I will.
Yo, Muffin! We doing some editing. We don't know what the fuck we're doing, so we're just fucking around. Yeah, great way to end the night. True, Sean. You lost everything.
Daddy's home.
Man took like 40 tokes an hour ago. It hasn't been an hour yet.
When Hockey heard you the first time.
You talking about me, Beezus? I ain't crashing. What are you talking about? I'm tired as fuck from a long day, but I don't work tomorrow, so we're good to go. Speaking of tokes, though, you know, we could use a toke. I'm down for a toke. I just feel extremely intimidated by this story's length. So I'm like trying to get over that, you know? But I need to throw in some food. So I'm gonna grab another drink. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna throw in some ribs. Yeah, I'm ending here. A bit of a long day for me. School and stuff. It's boring as fuck now. Well, I mean, you're getting close to the end, aren't you, Muffin? Oh, wait. Are you in Australia? I don't know. When your break is, like, summer break, right? Because you're like winter break now, right? Not necessarily your grade, like when, like... That's in 2 weeks. Okay, yeah.
3-week holiday. That's not too bad. Oh. Alright, I'll be right back. He. How do I get rid of all these he's? Okay, we're gonna try something. Okay, here we go. Well, I mean, I accidentally hit enter instead of shift enter. Oh, and then I copied it, so it's not copied from here. Man, I'm really bad at this. Worst streamer NA! Worst streamer NA. How would you rewrite this paragraph to reduce the amount of he, him, his words in the sentences? Explain the process of how you determined what the solution was. And think. Boom! This is how you use AI, guys. Because I'm not a fucking editor. I'm just a writer. Wait. Alright. So let's see here. The wait. A few hundred years. This way? Cool. Okay. The wait. A few hundred years. Equivalent to a few months. 4 at most. This was the one advantage over people. No more concern for caring. Decision was to invest everything available before it was too late. Callie, welcome, welcome. How's it going? How are you today? Have you written anything, Callie? Have you been hard at work, slaving over the words? The rest of the layover was dedicated to calculating the longest routes for the next shipping output, aiming to optimize cryo-sleep periods over the next 150 years, utilizing the one freedom available, the choice of how to efficiently move all the products. The plan was to deviate from the algorithm. Whether the investment paid off or the ship broke down, it wouldn't matter either way. You wrote 2 sentences. Damn, that's impressive, Callie. I'm super happy for you. I'm glad you were able to progress. Exactly, right? 2 more than like 90% of the world, man. Maybe 95% of the world. You know? Okay. Explanation of the process. To rewrite the paragraph and reduce the use of he, him, his, I followed a systematic approach to identify and replace these pronouns while preserving the original meaning. Here's how I determined the solution. First, I scanned the original paragraph to locate all instances of the target pronouns.
They appeared as follows. He had, in the one advantage he had over people, he didn't care anymore. He was going to invest everything he had. He had in everything he had. He spent his one, he would break his investment. This gave me a clear list of pronouns to address. Develop strategies for reduction. Since the paragraph doesn't provide a name or specific title for the person, I couldn't simply replace he with a name like John. Instead, I considered these techniques. Impersonal constructions. Shift the focus from the person to the action or decision. The decision was instead of he decided. Oh, I like that. Rephrase sentences to avoid needing a subject pronoun. Was spent instead of he spent. Use the or other neutral terms instead of his. The next shipping output instead of his next shipping output. Combine or rephrase sentences to imply the subject without stating it. Here's how I tackled each part. The weight. That was the one advantage he had over people. Change to the weight. This was the one advantage over people. So this one doesn't really work all that well, but we can still use he. Combining the weight with the time explanation and dropping he had simplified it while keeping the meaning intact. A few hundred years, that would be a few months for at most. Rephrased as the wait, a few hundred years equivalent to a few months for at most. This ties to the first sentence and doesn't involve pronouns, so no change was needed here for pronouns. After rephrasing, I checked that the core ideas were made. The advantage of waiting is still clear. Lack of concern, the investment plan, the routine calculations for crypto sleep, the freedom to break from the algorithm. The rewritten paragraph has 0 instances of he, him, his, down from 9 in the original. The process involved identifying each pronoun. Alright, so some of it's good, right? This was his advantage over other people. No more. Just the decision was to invest everything available before it was too late. The rest of the layover was dedicated to calculating the longest routes for the next shipping output, aiming to maximize cryosleep periods of the next 150 years. Utilizing the one freedom available, the choice of how to efficiently move all the products, plan, we can do one here. He planned to deviate from the algorithm. Whether the investment paid off or the ship broke down, it wouldn't matter either way. Okay, let's see if we can do that now. With a refined confidence, Jervik retired to the cryo chamber with a smile and a new hope for the future. Dreaming of grand desires and a great new world being open to him. Grand desires, a great new world. Opened to him. This new route will be 15 years, the shortest route for the next 20 or so destinations. Clambered out of the cryopod with a joyous, almost childish, giddy nature. Looked at the graphs at the stock, 1.2% increase. Could have jumped if there was gravity to do so. Next bunch of... This is where we start the montage, and we kind of never really end the montage. That's where we need to have this, like, this is just supposed to be a small summary jump, right? Like, how do we go from this? Just him clambering out of the cryopod and looking at his investments. It's like, yes, this one worked. Next bunch of halls went by like a rushing river, waiting for the inevitable push to the sea. Calculations have been on the lower end. His astonishment at the growth of the technology over the 150 years of the last halls sent him into a fervor at his astonishment at the growth of the technology. Sent him into a fervor. Investments opened for withdrawal on his Stargate crypto stock. That he now had the money to buy his own ship, and not just a normal ship. He had his eye on a specific Slinky class. He already put out an offer for a few over the last decade. He had no responses as of yet. The maneuverability and the structural integrity of the Slinky class ship, which was able to extend itself out using multiple engines to keep the pressure steady across the ship. This enabled to significantly reduce time for deceleration due to the speed at which the ship could handle It's enabled to significantly reduce time for deceleration. Due to the spread of tension. We've already mentioned that it's like keep the pressure across the ship steady, so we don't need to say that again. This enabled a significantly reduced time for deceleration. Why have 40% there and say significantly when we're going to say a 40% reduced time for deceleration? We already have the number, so why put something else when we can put the number there, right? It's enabled a 40% reduced time for deceleration. More deliveries, more money, more investments, more investment, more money. He would play the cycle and continue to monitor how the public viewed the Stargate technology. They did not want it to accept it at first. And this is the transitional thing. They had not wanted to accept it at first, and then it's like his musings of the past. It's like this is how these two paragraphs tie together. Does that make sense? Because I know a lot of times I feel like a lot of shit is like fragmented. He thought back to the histories of old Earth in the 21st century. The rise of the minor AIs at the time, the struggle of the people against the change that AI could produce. Altering the direction and speed of human technological development. You planned on splitting this into chapters at some point? Well, kind of the whole idea for it is because it's supposed to be its own chapter. Does that make sense? I mean, I kind of could split it, like, technically into acts. Like, you've... Act 1 is him, like, up to gaining the, like, basically where we are now, where he's starting to ramp up. So we're, like, kind of entering around Act 2 now. And then Act 2 is him going through all the business stuff and getting, like, up to the point where he's the major investor. And then Act 3 is him as the major investor getting his own planet, you know, hauling all the Stargates around, having his own resort, and then, you know, sleeping forever, basically. But I mean, I don't know about chapters, but we could definitely break it into scenes. I mean, it is really long. It's just like, it's probably going to be around 15,000 words, but still, I don't know. I mean, I guess you could. I'm just like, do you need to? Do you feel like you would need to? Beezus? Because it's just so long. It's literally like an hour and a half read. Biggest thing I've seen is that viewership for stories goes down online when they're more than 2.5k to 3k words for an opening chapter. At least that's what I've heard on the forums. Yes, I would definitely, like, if I was uploading this onto, like, a site, then I would probably break it into chapters of, like, you know, 1.5 to 2k words. No, I don't plan to do anything with these stories. I turn them into YouTube videos. That's literally like right now, that's literally all I do with them, is I just turn them into YouTube videos that nobody watches. It's the perfect plan. Honestly, should eventually do an audio drama then. They're blowing up in popularity on YouTube right now. Like, that's what I'm trying to do, Beezus. I just apparently am not. If you ever want to know what I mean by that, look at Magnus Archives. You gotta be able to act to do audio dramas. Yeah, I can't act worth shit. Okay, then let's check this out.